De Santiago with Sports Illustrated's MMA Knockout. Here today with a former star of Fury FC, UFC lightweight Kody Steele, a few days after his debut at UFC 312. I know it's not the result that you wanted, but how happy are you with the $50,000 bonus that you got for fight tonight, man?
Um, yeah, it's like a bittersweet type thing, but it's I'm really excited about it, happy about it. Obviously, I wanted the win, but um, I'm gonna be able to now at least that 50K. I'm gonna be able to put that away, and it's gonna be able to help me go into the right direction in MMA and just focus on that. So takes some pressure off.
For sure, man. I guess before we get into the fight, outside of it, you get the experience of a normal UFC fight week.
Yeah, I think I got the full experience, which was really cool, which is something I felt like is important that I needed. And yeah, I got to fly out far, travel, stay at the hotel for a week, do my weight cut, um, fight in front of a good crowd. The Australian crowd is really cool. Like I was like early on the card, so I was like, oh man, but the crowd still was like full there. So I got to experience it all and everything but the win. So besides that, it was really cool. I was happy with it.
Have you had the chance to reflect on the fight? Have you watched it back? Have How did you kind of reassess your performance?
Yeah, um, I watched the fight back. Um, Definitely, like I knew before watching the fight, I was gonna be like, oh, I should have done this, and I don't know why I wouldn't do that. And kind of the same thing when I got out when I rewatched the fight, I was thinking like, yeah, there were some things that I should have done better, a lot better. Or kind of like didn't go to the game plan, kind of went off the game plan. But the good thing is I got the experience from the fight, and I got to, and I know that I can make those adjustments, and I know I have those adjustments in my arsenal. So next time I just gotta go out there and do it. Like I know I can show a better version of me out there, and so next time, yeah, I could be better than that, and I'll just gonna have to show it next time.
You posted a really cool picture on your Instagram of you screaming in that third round, the last 10 seconds. How cool was it to see that image? And because I mean, you just scream at him at the buzzer. Tell me about that.
Yeah. Um, I feel like yeah, it was a cool moment. When I look at the picture, I think it's a dope picture just because it's like even before the fight, like they were taking like the headshots of us, and I was wearing the UFC gloves and the UFC shorts, and in my head, I was like, man, I was like, how cool is this? Like, this is something I've like dreamed of as like a kid, and like now I'm like wearing the gloves. I'm like doing the whole process. Like I thought it was just so cool. And then like obviously, like I said, I wanted to get that win to like put a stamp on this whole thing, but I wasn't able to do that. But I ended up getting that like really sick photo. And I think it's a cool memory to have for myself. And just like I don't know, like I said, like seeing myself in the moment and wearing the gloves and just like the kind of showing that I had, like I don't know, it was cool. It's one for the books for sure that I won't ever forget.
Most definitely, man. An iconic photo for sure. I guess, was there anything surprising that Rongzhu brought to the table that kind of surprised you in there?
Um, Not too much. Like I knew he was going to be tough. I knew his striking was going to be like really fast and strong. Um, I felt like maybe like I took him down. I felt like I took him down. He reversed me, but I was like, oh, I could get these takedowns. And then I just got hit, and then I just kind of, like I said, game plan went out the window, got caught up in the moment and stuff like that. But, um, but yeah, he was a tough. He's a real tough guy, and I feel like he's been making a lot of progression since his last fights too. So, uh, I definitely got the best version of him, which was like good. That's what I wanted. But it was a good fight.
Mhm. It takes two to tango, and I guess what does it say about Rongzhu to for him as a fighter to leave it all on the line to kind of give you the chance to maybe knock him out in those last 10 seconds?
Yeah, he's a stud, man. I respect that guy a lot, and he's a warrior. He's gonna do really good things in this sport in this game. You know, he's had like some losses and stuff like that in the UFC, but like when he fought in the UFC, he was like 21 years old. So he's getting more mature. He's like building his skills are getting like better. So he's got a bright, like super bright future ahead of him. Like I don't know who he's gonna fight next or whatever he's gonna do, but he's got all the tools. He's got a lot of experience already, so I think he'll be a force.
Hmm. With that performance bonus, are you planning on like putting it back into your training and investing into, your rebuild and everything like that, I guess?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, for like right now, I just get by. When I moved down here to Vegas, I saved up all my money, sold all my stuff. So I showed up here with a good chunk of money, and like that was pretty much for me to survive for like the next couple of years or stretch it out as much as I could. And now, like I've been able to do that this whole last year. This is my first year being in there, being here in Vegas, and not having to work, just only focus on fighting. And now, like I never really digressed from the money that I showed up with, but I didn't really put money away either. I just kind of like stayed in the middle. And now with this 50K bonus to start the whole year off, is like so like that just takes so much pressure off of me. Like now I can now I have more money than what I did when I got here. Um, it's the beginning of the year. I'm gonna fight again. I'm gonna do some other things, and yeah. So like I'm just like I'm like in a really good, great, blessed spot where I have sponsors who support me and keep me at afloat. And then I'm really grateful that I was able to get that 50K bonus, and now like I'm sitting way better than I was when I got here. And now I can just really focus on training and really just dial in even more and lock in. And every day it's just me getting better. Thanks for supporting me and riding with me. And yeah, next one's gonna be better. I'm gonna show my skills, my diversity of skills, and yeah, it's gonna be better. This is gonna be a long ride, and we're here to stay. So let's go.